Well, we all know fall is traditionally the time of year for pumpkins.
But online, there is an ongoing conversation that the pumpkin we all bake with isn't pumpkin at all. Tonight, Terry Gruca verifies the Gordy details.
It's the not-so-secret ingredient that even trained professional chefs didn't know they were using.
I actually didn't know that until we kind of started discussing this.
Drew Hayes teaches at the UT Food Science Center.
It's not always what you think it is.
She just learned the pumpkin puree she's pumping into these pastry shells may actually be squash.
Most of the pumpkin purees that we have here in the United States are actually made from a different type of squash.
Now, before you think we've squashed all your favorite fall dishes, consider this. Pumpkin, as defined by the FDA, can contain one or more types of winter squash. That can include butternut, Boston marrow, Hubbard, even golden delicious. Libbys, which sells 85% of pumpkin puree, grows its own special Dickinson variety, which, as you can see, looks more like butternut squash than the variety most of us use to carve jack-o'-lanterns. So does it really matter?
The squash and the pumpkin are very, very similar. So honestly, I don't think it makes a very big difference, certainly in terms of nutrition.
In fact, real pumpkin puree, here on the right, is stringier, more watery than the canned version, and could turn true pumpkin pie into something bland and soupy.
You could make it from it, but you might have to adjust your recipe.
So the next time you bake with pumpkin, it may actually be squash.
That's what they accept as pumpkin, and so it is pumpkin.
That's verified.
I guess I could live with that. You know, squash.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like it's fish or something. That would be disturbing if you thought you were eating
that
pumpkin.
would not be a good pie.
No, it wouldn't. No, I don't want to think about that. Well, if you want to try some of these tasty treats, not with fish or anything, we've posted these recipes in the story on KVUE.com. But squash is good for you. It's
I
good
like
too.
it. I'll eat it.
I never knew the difference myself.
And we won't even think about it again.
That's right.